Who do we want? Tyler. When do we want him? GLASNOW. Who do we want? Tyler. When do we want him? GLASNOW. Woo! Welcome to Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name is Tom. I am a fantasy sports addict. Today, I'm here doing a hype video. The summer of hype continues. It's always the summer of hype during baseball season for fantasy, dynasty, keeper leagues, all that sort of thing. Woo, dogs are barking. What do we got today? We're talking about Tyler Glasnow. This guy I'm showing you right here. He is the Pittsburgh Pirates' #1 prospect and Major League Baseball's #8 overall prospect, I guess. Anyways, top flight pitching prospect, dominant, tall person, very tall person, 6'8", big dude, going to strike you out a lot with, power fastball and curveball combinations. Apparently, he's been in the minors working on a third pitch, the changeup. But if you look at what he's done in 17 starts in the minor leagues this year for the AAA team, I don't know what the hell they're called. Whatever, it doesn't matter. 7-2 with a 1.78 ERA, and of course, 96 innings pitched with 113 strikeouts. Now that 96 innings pitched, that is of note. That is something to concern yourself with. If you're like, oh, how much will I get out of this guy? Well, temper your expectations, obviously, because he's pretty young. Okay, he's 22 years old, and he's never pitched more than, I believe, 124, 125 innings in the minor leagues. So according to Yahoo, they're projecting him for another 60 to 70 innings. So I guess that puts him somewhere in between, the 140 innings, 160 innings range. That's how they develop these pitching prospects now. So you're not going to get, 2 starts a week out of the guy. But if he sticks in the rotation, you could be getting a good source of strikeouts and wins. Obviously, Pittsburgh Pirates are a little desperate with Garrett Cole on the shelf. They're kind of stagnant chasing the Cubs. Everybody's stagnant chasing the Cubs. Good God. But basically, could be a shot in the arm for a couple of categories if you need pitching help like most of my teams do. Go at him. Don't expect the world, obviously. You can't expect the world out of pitching prospects immediately. But you can also get some nice surprises. And Glasnow, big deal. Got to go get him right now. Stop what you're doing. Also, stop what you're doing. Go to our website. We have a lot of conversation there, fantasysportsaddicts.com. Talk about guys like Tyler Glasnow. When are we going to – hey, if you're in one of our Fantasy Sports Addicts leagues, he's already added. He was added after the draft. I mean, people just stash these players in our leagues, and you can't get them. And if somebody happens to drop them, they get picked back up immediately. But if you're in a public league or something that's not too competitive, maybe you're in a dynasty league where you got them, a keeper league where you got them, go put them in your roster, in your lineup now. You can start them. He's starting tomorrow against the St. Louis Cardinals. They were supposed to start him this weekend. The news early this morning was that Glasnow was starting against the Cubs this weekend. But to keep him on his regular schedule, they're pitching him tomorrow against the Cardinals. So go at him now. Make sure he's in your lineup for Thursday. Okay, that's about enough of that hype. And I'll give you the Fantasy Sports Serenity Prayer, Tyler Glasnow edition. Okay. Fantasy gods, please grant me the serenity to set my lineup and put Tyler Glasnow into that lineup tomorrow, Thursday, against the Cardinals, boldly and bravely. The courage to add prospects like Tyler Glasnow aggressively. Wisdom to know that it's safe to trade top prospects sometimes, like Tyler Glasnow, because their value sometimes is never higher than that moment at which they are called up. So don't be afraid to make trades if you have to. Prospects are currency. Okay, thank you. FantasySportsAddicts.com. If you have any questions about prospects or you want to talk about Tyler Glasnow or other prospects that you like coming up the rest of this season, FantasySportsAddicts.com or Twitter, @letter F, letter S, the word double, letter A, FSAA. Thank you. See you next time.